Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine.
You say you were reduced to stealing last Sunday morning.
Yes.
What did you do?
2 litres of milk. I had no milk at home, no money to buy it. I had to go out and steal it.
What has happened?
We made a bit of an investment in a piece of plant for the construction industry. It didn't work out. It cost us 113,000 plus the VAT. When it dried up and worked, there was no requirement for the machinery. We contacted the banks in question and said, look, can we do something or whatever? They said, what do you want to do? And I said, well, what happens? And they said, we can sell the equipment. So we advertised the equipment. The vultures came out in their droves and offered ridiculous money for it. We contacted the banks, told them what was on offer, and the bank said, go ahead, sell it. So a piece of equipment that cost 113,000 in 2008, April 2008, was sold in April 2010 for 25,000.
My God.
And now the banks want the balance of the money, the shortfall. They're pursuing me for it.
Oh, now. They want the money off you?
Yeah.
So it was 113 plus 21.5% VAT?
Yes.
So that brings it up to 135, 140.
That's correct.
That's what you paid for it?
Yes.
And you sold it for 25?
Well, on the banks, with the bank's permission.
With the bank, for 1/5. What was it, a dumper truck or a crane?
An excavator.
An excavator?
Yes.
Brand new, 2008D.
April 2008.
And within a year, you had to get...
April 2010, it was sold for 25,000.
And that's completely wrecked you?
Yes.
And why did you steal milk from outside the shop?
Because I didn't have any milk. I had no milk since last Thursday night. I went to a social welfare officer on Friday to see about getting some sort of assistance. No ESB, no milk in the house, no money, nothing. Social welfare would do nothing for me because...
You're self-employed?
Technically, I'm still employed because I was self-employed. And out of pure desperation, on Sunday morning, I had no choice.
You hadn't got the price of 2 litres of milk?
Sorry?
You had not got the price of 2 litres of milk?
No.
Have you family?
2 girls.
And is your wife, partner still with you?
Yes.
Sorry, I don't mean to put it that way, but...
Yes, you know...
So your family, there's 4 of you in the family?
Yeah.
Now,
I'd be fairly tough myself, Joe. I'd handle things, you know what I mean? I'd be able to take it on board and accept it, but it's not nice to watch them.
Yeah. And did you go out to steal the milk, or just it happened?
I went out to get milk. I was too embarrassed to ask anybody for milk or for the loan of money. Well, I certainly wouldn't borrow money because I wouldn't be able to pay it back. Yeah. But out of pure embarrassment, nobody knew about it, really, you know. And like every Sunday I used to go to the local shop to get papers. And I knew from regular visits to that shop that where the milk would be and at what time. And that's what I done.
And would you tell the shopkeeper now that you stole the milk?
I would. I definitely would. And if I do get money this week, I'll go in and I'll pay him for it.
Okay, fair play.
Like, I'll tell him, look, you're missing milk last Sunday morning.
Okay.
I'm the guy that took it on you. I'm surrendering now. Here's the price of the milk. If you wish to bring it any further, well, feel free to do so. You know, like, I'll hold my hands in the air.
Well, that's very good. You're saying you're prepared to tell the shopkeeper?
Yes.
And is he your local shopkeeper?
He is, yes.
So you know him?
Not personally, but I've spoken to him on numerous occasions. Like,
and what is it, a Spar or a Mace or just a local shop?
Day to day.
Day to day. And you're living from day to day?
Hour to hour. Not nice, not easy. But as I said, I'm well able to take these things. But like, I'm worried about the future because I don't know what's going to happen or where we're going to end up. And
what does social welfare say? Did you say to them I haven't got the price, literally, of a pint of milk?
I told them I'm sitting in the dark since Thursday morning.
The ESB was cut off?
Yes. And they just basically told me that I'm not... let me see. Basically, I wasn't entitled to be helped by them. That's basically what...
Well, what are they saying? You have a car and a house and is your...
No, I'm self-employed.
Yeah.
And for that reason, you can't get any assistance. Well, it'd be like walking and drawing the dowel.
Yeah, but you're not working at the moment.
No, I'm not. But you look at it's the country we live in, Joe. The sad thing about this country is everybody will fight with everybody in it. Nobody will work together. We have a first-hand example of it at the moment in Dáil. They're fighting among themselves. The country's in a mess. Why not fight the problems and then decide who should run the country or who should run for leadership?
Does your wife know? Does your wife know you stole the milk?
No. She probably does now because she's probably listened to this show. Like I listen to your show every day, and so does she. So and may I say, Joe, I thoroughly enjoy it, and it's very educational.
Very kind. God, it's, I thought the community welfare officer would help you no matter how.
No.
But I've heard so many. It's been one of the phenomena on the programme over the last year. One of the phenomena on the programme over the last year, and that is the number of self-employed people, and we had an awful lot of them during the Celtic Tiger, who are on their uppers and can't get help. It's just shocking. It's shocking.
One other thing, we had Sky TV, right? Pay by monthly.
Yeah.
We had to cancel it because we couldn't afford it, right? We rang up and told them we wish to cancel it, and they said, you can't cancel it. You're signed into a contract. We never signed into any contract with them. Okay. We never signed any document. Now, I did say to them, if you can show me a document where I signed and agreed to this, then we'll have to try and do something to honour us. But they're bullying us. They're sending the debt collectors on us now. We've had a letter from a group of solicitors demanding payment.
From Sky?
From Sky. Sky B, it's called.
And they have those bizarre ads running at the moment with George Hook saying we're not all millionaires anymore.
Yeah.
I didn't know we were, but anyway.
But Joe, look,
maybe George was.
Look at
what was the phrase? We have to enhance our TV experience. So go with Sky. And you were saying Sky are chasing you. The Sky lawyers are chasing you.
They have sent me a solicitor. Well, a solicitor has sent me a letter.
Send it into George Hook.
Sorry?
Send it into George Hook. He's doing the ads for them, telling us it's a
Joe,
great
look
experience.
When the Celtic Tiger was around, I think they just, it was like opening the door of a dog kennel and letting the dogs run loose. The banks, the big business, they could do what they liked, and it was all willy-nilly. And then when it all went wrong, the banks didn't want to honour any part of their agreement in any agreement. Like, I'm sure when I was taking that money out to buy that equipment, the banks should have investigated to see that the equipment was worth that money. But there was none of that done. They didn't even see the equipment, Joe.
Did they not?
I know I took a chance. It didn't work, and I'm here and I'm standing up and I'm saying that it didn't work.
And who bought the excavator for 150?
A dealer.
And is it in Ireland or gone to Poland or whatever?
No, it's in the north of Ireland at the moment now. There was another deal done between dealers. Okay. They swapped pieces of equipment or whatever.
And Lawrence, how are you money wise today?
Nothing.
Not a juice.
Not. 1 second. I have here in front of me 10 cents. That's what I have. What would you get for 10 cents?
You wouldn't get a trigger bar for 10 cents.
You wouldn't make a phone call on it. But that's it, Joe. Like, no, look at, and it's not going to get better. I don't expect you or anyone in your show or in RTE to help me or anything like that. But what I'm saying is, look at, I can stand on my own 2 feet.
Yeah, but obviously what I'm thinking of, hang on. You bought a piece of plant for 113,000. You paid 21.5% to the Exchequer, to the state.
That's correct.
On top of that.
Yes.
I presume you were paying tax over the years. I presume
mega tax, Joe.
Mega tax. I presume you were paying PRSI. I presume you were paying all the stealth taxes, the toll road tax, the car insurance tax, the income levy, the health levy, the insurance levy. I'm sure you're paying all of them. But when you go, which is an awful lot of money, but when you go to collect, to say, listen, I'm on my uppers, which is the reason why we have a society and we have a government as such, is for people who are in difficulties. That's the only reason society exists, is to help people in difficulties. You're saying after paying all those taxes,
I've no help.
Your taxes go to
Joe,
Ivor Callidy's 80,000 expenses.
In October,
and you can't get the price of a litre of milk.
That's right. In October 2005, which is 5 years ago, I wrote a cheque for the Revenue Commissioners for €98,000.
Yeah, well, 98. As I say, Ivor Caldy got 80,000 in the travel expenses from his home in Cork to Dublin. That's where it went. And a lot more besides to